What's going on, guys? Seer here, broadcasting from the brand new Frontline Airsoft store. Sitting here with my buddy Alberto. Just gonna go ahead and knock out these questions so I can get right back to work and have this store up and running for you guys on Friday. All right, let's see here what we have. We have Yuri. He's asking if we're gonna have any SCAR Ls, preferably G&G. On that one, I am working on it. It's very hard to get a hold of the SCAR Ls because there's only specific people that are allowed to distribute them. But I am in the works because I personally like the SCAR Ls very much. They're my top 5 guns that I like the best. All right, now, Vladimir Smith is asking, what are the challenges I face as an independent airsoft retailer? Problem selling guns, competition from online resellers. Competition from online is always a problem, no matter who we are. Anybody from us to Airsoft Barracks has problems with any online prices because of the fact that they don't have to deal with things like paying customers, paying electric bills, things like that. All they have to do is have their back stock, and they can sell them at a lower price because they buy them at a higher increments. Now, let's see, as far as the challenges, I'm losing hair. The stress from trying to get this job up and get this store up and running is immense. Just the fact of one little problem with a sign might not seem like a big deal, but if we don't have a sign up, obviously this store won't be able to, you won't be able to tell what the store is, you won't be able to know where to go. Every little thing is stressful, but it's going to be worth it in the long run because I get to hang out at a wonderful store and just have a blast hanging out with you guys and selling you gear. All right, now, let's see. Marcel asks, will I be selling any foreign gear or just from Condor? I'm going to try and get some foreign gear, kind of off-topic things, but for opening, we're going to try and stick with the Condor just because of the fact of we know it sells. When it comes to the offbeat products, we will have them in here from time to time, but it's not going to be a big thing. We're not going to have a whole section devoted to just weird camo types and foreign gear. Just like I said, it doesn't sell right off the bat. And face it, I'm in this to make some money, not just have fun. And Christian asks, are you going to be selling parts, BDUs, and guns? Obviously, yes, behind me you see we are selling guns. As for BDUs, we are going to kind of shy away from that because of the fact that you can go to any of the Army surplus stores, such as the Zombie Survival store and things, to get your BDUs. But we do, if you look over here in the case, we do have several internal upgraded parts. We have other things in the other cases. That's just one of our cases. And you will be able to come in and get the parts. Bear with us, though, because we are feeling the waters. We're seeing how everybody goes with the parts, what parts sell. We got to see what comes in, and we got to see what sells before we really get the feel for what it is. And like I got to stress, bear with us, because we are a brand new store. We really just are opening up more or less blindly and going to see what rolls out of the store, what sells, what people want, what we need, what our individual flow will be before we're up and running 100%. So on opening day, we might not have every single thing that you want, but trust me when I say give us a very short amount of time and we will have this thing up and running smoothly, beautifully, perfectly, and you guys will love us for it. All right, moving on. Let's see. Zach Russ, he asks, haven't seen this question yet. Are you going to have tank filling capabilities for the Polar Star users? The thought has crossed my mind. I want to look into if there's any liabilities as far as fire codes, anything like that, having compressed air sitting in a tank in the store. I want to see what it entails. I also want to see how much of a demand there is for it, because there are several people that have their own refilling tanks and things at their house. But again, it's not completely out of the question. We will see what it is, what's entailed in it to where we can get it in the store, if it's something we're going to do. Now, let's see here. We have Scott Connor is asking, I already saw this part in the question and I already know what it's going to ask. Will you be cheaper than toy soldiers who can afford to purchase something in the store? Yes, we're obviously going to have cheaper prices than Toy Soldier. We're going to be very fair prices. We're not going to gouge anybody because, yes, while we're in it to make money, we're not in it to make you guys poor. If you're poor, you're not going to come back and buy any more stuff. So we're going to be as reasonable as possible while still being able to pay our bills and all our expenses, such as, I don't know, if we have children. I don't have children, but anybody that works here needs to be able to pay for their hundreds of children that they have, if they have them. But that's all the questions I got on here. I was expecting weird ones like, what do you like? What kind of dresses do you like to wear and stuff like that? But good job, guys. You actually stuck with it. there was one question on here by Marcel I did not hit. It is, personally, what is my favorite airsoft gun? And for that, I wish I had brought mine, but we do have the model. Give me 1 second, let me walk back here. My personal favorite is the H&K VFC made, the 416C. This little bad boy right here was melting some people's faces off when I was out at the Combat City Outdoor 2 weeks ago. And let me just tell you, I did minimal work on this thing upgrade-wise, and it performs beautifully. Beautifully. I'm not going to sit here and do an e-Vike sell point on the whole thing, but just trust me when I say I personally love this rifle, and if Dingo loves it, it's worth a damn. So get on out here and buy it. We only got one in stock. All right, guys, and with that, I'm going to say I'll see you guys out here Friday, and thanks a lot for watching the whole interview process and sending me your questions. See you Friday, guys.